Hello everyone, the main content of this lesson is insect reproduction and insect metamorphosis. First, let's learn how insects reproduce. There are four main ways of insect reproduction. First kind, amphigenesis. It is the most common method for insect reproduction. The vast majority of insects are amphigenesis. Amphigenesis requires male and female mating. After the sperm produced by male are combined with the eggs produced by female, the fertilized eggs are produced in vitro by the female. Second, parthenogenesis, also known as female parthenogenesis, refers to the phenomenon that the fertilized eggs are produced by female insects without mating with male insects, but can normally hatch and develop into new individuals. It can be divided into the following three scenarios. 1. Regular parthenogenesis. Some insects have very few males under natural conditions, and some have not even found males. These kinds of insects adapt parthenogenesis, such as thrips and certain kinds of scale insect. 2. Accidental parthenogenesis. Under normal circumstance, the insects reproduced by amphigenesis occasionally can develop into new individual when not fertilized, such as silkworm, migratory locusts, and so on. 3. Periodic parthenogenesis. Some insects alternate between amphinogenesis and parthenogenesis. One or more parthenogenesis is followed by another amphigenesis. It's called periodic parthenogenesis or heteromorphism. For example, many aphids have been parthenogenetic for successive generations from spring to autumn. In general, they do not produce sexual aphids. Until winter comes, after male and female mating, they give birth to fertilized eggs for the winter. 3. Polyembryonic reproduction. Most insects, whether amphigenetic or parthenogenetic, lay eggs directly by females. Generally, only one larva is hatched from one egg, but there are also two or more embryos developed from one egg, which is called multi-embryo reproduction. 4. Ovoviviparity. Some insect eggs give birth to larvae directly after embryonic development and incubation in the mother's body. This reproductive mode is called ovoviviparity. Oviparous insects include amphids and some flies. Then, let's learn about insect purvation. Insect metamorphosis is divided into incomplete metamorphosis and complete metamorphosis. The ontogeny of completely metamorphosed insects is divided into three stages: egg, larvae, and adult. The ontogeny of completely metamorphosed insects is divided into four stages: egg, larvae, pupa, and adult. Then the ontogeny and characteristics of insects needed to learn through the content of the four parts. The first part, ovarian development, including egg structure and egg type. The structure of the egg consists of 7 parts: fertilization pole, egg shell, egg nucleus, yolk membrane, protoplasm, protoplast margin, and yolk. There are many types of insect eggs, including spherical and kidney-shaped, which vary from insect species. The eggs of lacewings have filamentous egg stalks. The eggs of mayflies have many filaments. Larval development includes larval molting and larval type. Molting of larvae. As the larvae grow larger, and when they grow to a certain extent, they are restricted by the body wall and must remove the old epidermis to form a new epidermis. This phenomenon is called the molting. The exuviated old epidermis is called exuvium. There are various types of larvae of completely metamorphosed insects, which can be roughly divided into 4 categories: propodotype, multi-legged type, oligopod type, amphipod type. Pupal stage development. Pupae can be divided into 3 types: naked pupae, covered pupae, and periphery pupae. The naked pupae has the feature that the appendages and wings are not adhered to the body. It is in a separated state and can move, and the abdominal segments can also move. The wings and feet of the covered pupae are attached to the body, and a layer of a membrane is coated outside the pupae, which cannot move, nor the abdominal segments. The periphery pupae is surrounded by a keratinized shell formed by the excavation of the last instar larvae outside the naked pupae. Part 4. Insect Adult Biology. The adult stage is the last stage of insect autogeny, mainly the reproductive stage. The reproductive characteristics of adults are the result of growth and development in insects' whole life process. Eclosion and sexual maturation. The pupae of completely metamorphosed insects, or the nymphs of incomplete metamorphosis, remove their last skin and become adults is called eclosion. Some insects copulated and lay eggs soon after their gonads have developed and matured. Those insects have a short lifespan and die soon after laying eggs. This is the period of exclusion and sexual maturity of insects. Mating and oviposition. Adults begin to mate and lay eggs immediately after sexual maturity. Sexual dimorphosis refers to the phenomenon that, in addition to the differences in the first sexual characteristics, there are differences in the shape, size, color, and other secondary sexual characteristics of the same kind of insect. Polymorphism means that individuals of the same sex of the same insect have over 2 different types, which are different in structure, color, and so on. Among different types of social insects, there are significant behavioral differences, even a corresponding division of functions. That's all for this lesson. Bye.